Yo, man, watching all those trailers before we got into Predators today. I just said to myself, are we really at the point where we're considering average ass monkey being a serial killer? Because like,
In the Predator universe, everybody squabbles, bro.
Actually, I really like that because I found it is a reference to a thing I showed Jake, and I'm gonna show you later.
was it primates?
No. So there's a Monster Hunter monster that is that thing, but it
Oh,
has
I
light
thought
powers.
that was actually
No,
intentional. I thought you were just saying it looked like it.
no,
Yeah, apparently that
no,
was actually like intentional. That was,
no, no. No, there's like a horror movie coming out in January, right? This one, when I was watching trailers today in theaters for this movie, apparently there's going to be one movie about like an actual monkey. And I'm not talking about a fully grown one. I'm talking about like a Curious George size monkey that gets taken in as a pet by a family. They all love
that's
him.
that just based on a real life story, right?
Wait, what? Really?
You didn't know that?
I
Oh,
didn't know that.
Cribbit. That's a real story, and it's inspired. It inspired that scene in Nope where the monkey goes off. So
Oh,
basically, these
well,
old ladies raised this monkey for I think it was 20 years,
yeah.
but the monkey started getting old, and no, the main lady who took care of him started having dementia because he couldn't
Okay.
take care of him like she used to. And
Uh-huh.
so every time she would get to feed him, and he just like getting up there, getting fat, getting lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, this lady has like, if I remember correctly, like her husband was over doing drugs, and a
Oh,
monkey got
damn.
on drugs, went outside, and was none up. And then her friend came over, tried to calm him by giving him his like stuffed animal toy.
Yeah.
He saw that shit and lost his mind and ripped her face off. Like he did all the thing.
I remember
And
that
yeah,
incident a decade ago. Yeah.
yeah, that's what that movie is based on.
Oh well, this kind of the way they set the movie up, it was like, okay, you're in like a mansion, and this monkey is out killing all the residents inside that one
Austin,
house.
spoilers. Now we know Lee's gonna get her face ripped off.
Like
It
seriously,
happens
they
literally everything we see what they do to kill a monkey, bro. It's like the main thing they're known for.
like seriously that they treat that monkey like it's dang Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers. Like the only safe spot to go in is the pool because the monkey can't swim.
You know what's safe for that? A fucking gun to the head. All right.
Yeah. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I just looked at that trailer and I'm thinking that, man, that's gonna be an unintentional comedy film, man. I just can't take that seriously. You know,
Yeah,
an infant monkey, but yeah, monkeys grow old at the end of the day, after all. You know, so look at this. We're supposed to be talking about a movie about alien predators, and we ended up starting off.
we almost had a monkey thing in here.
Yeah.
You know, this really.
Oh
this,
boy, we're gonna get to that.
Technically, this was an Alien versus Predator movie. He did fight an alien, so. I'm saying.
And we've all been waiting for a third party to kind of spice up the whole xenomorph versus predator thing. After all,
We kind of don't have that. We kind of. I don't know.
It kind of feels like they're going to make the android fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's not what I had in mind. But I guess it keeps the humans viable. I suppose.
It lets them get away with more stuff since it's not real people.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, we're teetering on the edge. You know, we'll start with the intros.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's get started. So, welcome to Compact Live, the news and reviews of the week, audience. On our special days, we talk about the movie of the week, which is Predator Badlands. You hear me, Cryptoseeker 415. That's all the intro you need.
This is me, Jake Tylenol, and I come from the church of try something. Okay, try, bro.
They don't know what that is.
That's okay. Listen, shout out to Dada Doya, bro.
They don't know who that is.
They can look it up.
Okay. Ace Comics. I don't know. He kind of fucked up my whole mood with that one.
Okay.
You want to know how I did that? Because I tried, bro. I tried something. But together, we formed the Phanatics -1, and we are here to talk to you, as Cryptid said, Predator in the Badlands. Okay, it's really called Predator Badlands. Our movie stars a young grunt who's too weak and too bitch made to really be a real Zelda. So he is I wouldn't say he's directly outcasted, but that winds up being the result. He is technically outcasted.
Well, to be fair, apparently he was directly outcasted. And brother just keep him there.
Yeah, well, yes. On paper, it was supposed to be an execution, but really, he's outcast to the most dangerous planet in the records, as far as we're aware. I'm sure there's some more dangerous ones somewhere. But and he's on a hunt for the legendary Callus, a creature so powerful.
I'm glad you said the name. I totally forgot what it was.
Oh yeah, I remember. For some reason, I'm good at remembering names in this movie.
I was going to call it Monkey Thing the whole time. That's why I thought Kurt was talking about the beginning of the show.
But he's on the hunt for the legendary Callus. To kill this thing is to bring honor back to himself, so he may join his family. He's on a Zuko quest. Okay, joining him is an android who was cut in half, but his only hope for survival.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Finding the Avatar might be easier than this thing at first.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. You know, Aang will fuck up sometime, bro. Aang will fuck up sometime.
Yeah, when he just knows airbending, I feel like we can try something.
Right.
yeah.
Joining him along is the half android body and also a cute companion for the kids to
Oh,
take.
jeez.
All right.
Got some things to say
Before
about
we get
that.
fully into this, is the android named Thea or Tessa? Which one is ours?
It's Thea.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just know that everything on this planet is out to kill you. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I wish.
Wow. Some of the grass is less lethal than others.
Fuck the grass, man. Jeez.
Some trees are okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right off the bat, I guess we'll go in order of who is the oldest Predator fan. So it'll have to be Cryptid. Also,
Yeah, Chris is probably the oldest. I think I know one who knows the most, only because I do the comics and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean, I'll give my general consensus about this film. It's not the best Predator film out there, but you kind of have stiff competition between other great Predator films. And and in this adaptation, I couldn't help but notice this is a Disney adaptation of Predator, which is it's teetering on the borderline of it. I mean, it's hard not to notice all the humans you see get killed are robots with white blood. And you go through
kind of Mandalorian, this motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. And you do have the tropes of everything from the quirky, optimistic sidekick down to the pet sidekick. I feel like you either like those or you don't. Those characters are very tricky to win over fans nowadays because we've seen so many bad takes of those, but they weren't annoying, at least from my end.
Yeah.
So I'm glad by that. They just can't be annoying. Thank you, Shang-Chi, for ruining the whole pet sidekick trope for me. I still haven't forgiven you for that. But yeah. This is my overall consensus.
That's funny. That was your breaking point. Crypto was my breaking point.
Crypto. Oh yeah. Well, at least he sells merch, Austin. Think of it that way.
At least he's actually a character still.
Yeah. So I don't want to see Crypto get served in a Thanksgiving meal, unlike that creature from Shang-Chi. So All right. But yeah, move on. Austin?
This actually, I think very highly of this film. Well, I do agree it's Disney-fied. I do think it's to a degree where I think it elevates Predator to a unique position that it put us in a situation where we can finally now just focus on Predator, not worry about humans.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand the Disney-fied thing kind of had to happen for that to happen. Otherwise, I think it'll be a interesting movie that I'm going to make an appearance to later. But I think very highly of this film, and I'll go into why when it's my review.
Gotcha.
I guess that's for me. I think this is my favorite Predator movie of all fucking time.
Whoa!
Just so everyone.
And he saw the first one, by
It's true. We watched the first one after this. We watched the first one after this movie. I had never
watched the second one.
Yeah, I never told you I'm a Predator fan because it was just kind of I liked Alien. I was more like the Aliens guy because the Xenomorph was actually creepy, scary, and they had good games. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think and I thought the whole Weyland Yutani stuff was interesting. That's why I really stuck with the alien side, the Xenomorph side of things. But
How dare you not? How dare you not overhype the overmanliness of the first movie, man?
Well, okay, so we'll get into that. And I think this movie's good. We watched it. We watched it almost like immediately. No, we watched it before. Oh no, I watched it after Austin watched it before. That's
we
what
watched Predator 2 before, then we watched Predator 1 afterwards.
Yeah, and so like what? So I remember. So I think my problem with the AVP universe is like I thought these things were cool, but there was not really much meat to it. It was just like, oh, there's like a race that they're out to get you, they're out to hunt you down, and then you just kind of beat them, and they always lose in, except for with the exception of some movies, they lose in usually lame ways. I'm like, okay, you're like the ultimate hunter race, but you lost to that. The exception of Predator 1, I think Predator 1 has like a perfect death for the outro of that movie. And I liked Prey's death too. But I think for the most part, I never found the Yautja very that interesting. They're kind of losers to me. I think this film, I was like, oh, these guys are fucking cool. And by them, I mean Deck. I like this dude. This dude is cool. Like, I like him. I don't know if I'm a Predator fan as much as I am a Deck fan by the end of this movie.
Okay.
There was many themes in this movie. I think there were the introduction of this movie, the intro, which we'll get into. I think it's one of the best written introductions to an action film ever. Quick to the point.
It was really Sam Raimi, like
right
to the point, bro.
Right. By the time you get to like 5 minutes in the film, you're like, oh, okay, that's the plot. Got it. That was really well written. The nuances between the nuances of how they tackled the idea of being alone, which was kind of what I was looking for in Thunderbolts. That's here. I like it here. Like the messages they give about like dealing with
it's not depression.
Say it?
This isn't deal with depression. Don't put that in there.
Not depression. Yeah. Well, I mean, it deals with grief, kind of, but you know, it deals with, but the themes of loneliness and what that how that could negatively affect your life. I think that was really handled really well here, even if it wasn't like a pivotal focus in here. I like the nuances and the interactions between Deck and Thea. I liked how, despite like by conventional senses, Thea would be considered like an annoying character, but Deck doesn't really find her that annoying. Like he's just like, oh.
Yeah, he finds the cybernetic woman as a tool, Jake.
Right. You know? Well, yeah, which is problematic. You didn't get canceled yet. You had time to learn and grow.
I'm just saying. Look,
the Predator considers.
We could probably talk about it.
Right.
Just saying, you know, the Predator considers a female robot a tool. Audience, you know.
I think Deck's character is so interesting, and he does the one rule of thumb I love with different cultures interacting with humanity. And Star Trek is the first thing that showed me how much I love this. I love when an alien race has a culture, and just because they meet humanity, they don't completely 180 on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that shit where it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna put our stuff on you, and it's gonna change your life.
Right.
Like your whole way of thinking is like, no.
Right.
You were raised in this style. Meeting us should not change that so fast.
Yeah. For Deck, he changed a couple degrees, but he's still a Yautja by the end of the movie. And I really appreciate that. Like there were so many.
It broadened his horizons, but he didn't change who he was.
Right. He will still kill a human if the human is worthy of the hunt. So that's So there were so many like little details in this film that made made Deck himself more interesting, and me like I want more films about the Yautja. I want more films to get to know this culture. They're really cool. So yeah, favorite Predator movie so far.
The next time I want to see Yautja, I want to see them all get killed. Based on what the dad did in the opening scene, like come on, you know.
Shout out to Brother Quay.
Oh man! Wow. Okay. Now that you guys want to get to each character individually,
yeah.
All right. Let's start off with the main man himself.
Go.
Okay. I am so glad that they didn't make him speak English. You know, I'm glad they kept that part. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, they brought it up early on with the Thea, where like she's saying, okay, yeah, you understand me, but everybody else is going to be, understanding in their own language, something along the lines of that universal translator, this and that,
Yeah.
So glad they did that, and was really unique, like with the CGI they added with his face, to kind of make him more emote. But it's not just his face; it's also his body language too.
It's very great body language in this film. Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos to the actor.
Yeah.
Kudos to the actor playing Deck here. That's not an easy thing to do. But yeah, I even like the little touch for like, yeah, he is considered a wimp in his family, right down to the point of missing a tooth.
Yeah.
Like
No,
he
that's a
knows,
runt.
huh?
That's a runt. A wimp would be a coward.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
not
okay.
a coward. He's just small. But he is
No.
missing a tooth because he fucked up the toy. He fucked up with the toy.
Oh man, but yeah, he is. He's pretty much like at the bottom of the total pole. But let's be honest, like in any society, there has to be somebody at the bottom,
Yeah,
So
Deck being at the bottom is still the top of most most humans.
yeah. The Deck can more than hold his own in a survival situation. He can compete with some of the fiercest creatures out there, But again, he's short. He's missing a tooth. He's considered weak by his father. Like, oh, there ain't no second chances in our family, boy. You were born shit, and you're gonna be dying shit. So
It reminds me like the old like Norse thing where like your baby was deformed, they just kill him off as a baby.
Yep. I mean, wow, in this situation, I want to tell the dad, dude, he's just missing one tooth. What's the big deal? Like,
Well, he's small. It's also that he's
Yeah,
small.
he's also physically smaller than he should be, and mouth is kind of deformed, like in general.
oh,
That's why I brought that one. Bringing up another picture I showed you.
okay. We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on Deck?
For me, this again, favorite Yautja of all time, goat of the race. I love he starts off very arrogant. I think like he has a lot of pride and he's really just overcompensating.
Yeah.
I like how like you can instantly see the dynamic, like how much he compensates when he's fighting his brother. And you can see like Dex trying to puff out his chest and he's trying to match his brother's energy. And the brother's like, "Yo, just sit down."
No, he's trying to emulate their dad. And
Yeah, well, he's trying to be one of them. He really wants to be one of them. That's what I'm getting at. And then
love me, Dad. Come on.
Yeah, there's a great moment. It's quick, but I love it. Where his dad shows up and he's like, "Father," kneels, and then when his brother just walks up to him, Cal is like, "Hey, that was up." I was like, I like that. It really shows that he's like that he's a tryhard at this point. And I love that even when he goes to the other world, he still wants to impress his dad and he wants to avenge Quay, but he doesn't want to, like, he's not thinking about killing his dad yet. You know what I mean? I like that process. I think his growth is like really cool. How he gets to know the island. I also, there was a funny joke, the repeating joke too, where Thessa kept telling him Earth like idioms or metaphors, and then she was like, and then he would never get it, but she never corrected him. I also liked a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like she was like, "You catch more flies with honey," and he's like, "I don't want flies." And then it's
early day Drax humor, audience,
So. But elevating the joke by not having her try to correct him, I thought that was pretty funny. I do like how he does have a soft heart though. He just doesn't want to show it. It's clear early on he does have some feelings for like that's when he hands her like the food, and he does wind up trying to give Bud the food. Like he does give Bud the food later. But he's still so wrapped up in his own culture, he just can't open up until later when he finally breaks down and lets himself grieve over Quay.
So, yeah. He's still young. He still needs to see the universe, So,
How young is he?
He's young by their standards. I mean, I'm sure.
We're gonna keep saying it. I kind of want to know his age for real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like 300 years old is considered teenage years, or they're terrible twos in their culture, So, yeah. Austin, what do you think of Deck?
I liked him. I thought he was entertaining. I thought, like you said, early Drax humor was my favorite version of Drax by far, easily.
Yeah, same
My
here.
bad. I took a sip. But I think everything about his character was interesting and entertaining. There was a part I was worried about when it was coming to like his decision at the
Hmm.
end. But I feel like
Okay.
we'll get to that when we start talking about the monster he hunted. Or
Ooh,
at least that's when
okay.
I'll talk about it. But
Gotcha.
but I like his character overall. I think he's a I like that. I think he opened the doorway to have more Predator as a main character, which means more
Yeah.
Predator actually winning movies.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, he is. He's a clean slate sort of predator. We'll see him develop as he goes.
Yeah.
Um, just want to give a shout out to the comment section for hey, Tevia's here. I love
Oh,
this
that awesome.
movie, and
God damn,
it was
Debbie, you were moving to get in there.
and it was really awesome. All right, now give us your thoughts on deck, Tevia, while you're here. So we're going to reach character one by one. So to do so awesome. Any more you want to say?
No, because I'll get into my the only part you worried about when we get to the monster.
Gotcha. One additional thing I did like about Deck in this film is you can definitely tell he's like a level one sort of predator. Like
Yeah,
he doesn't come in with the plasma rifles or like the extended Wolverine like claws early on.
but you
He
know,
doesn't
He
have
did. He did. No, he literally did do that.
well, not as long as the ones the bigger guy the bigger predators
Yeah,
have.
he just lost them all, but he had them.
Gotcha.
you know what,
And
you know
he
what I
doesn't
do.
have the cloak. He doesn't have
You
the
know what
cloaking
I did
technology.
Yeah,
like.
he didn't have the cloak. He didn't earn the cloak. I give that
Yeah,
one.
You know,
because it's
like it's very much implied that what was holding Deck back was his family. Because
uh
when he goes to the Badlands, he struggles for a bit, but he adapts rather quickly. You know what I
hmm
mean? Like
I
when
dare
he's
you.
fighting his brother, he's trying so hard to impress his brother that he just winds up losing. But when he's on
hmm
the Badlands, once he gets acclimated to a little bit of like once he knows all the information, he's able to really come up with effective counter strategies to like the things on that he's dealing with.
Wow.
And I like that he's persistent. Like there was a moment where Thessa was like, "That thing's too dangerous, and the grass dangerous. You can't get that thing." And he's like, "You give up too easily." Like,
Oh
seriously,
man.
I like that. I really like that a little bit. So
Gotcha. Tevye saying, I really like Deck. He's really awesome character, and seeing him learn the ropes was pretty cool. Let's see. Also, plus a bonus, seeing him be the main character was so cool, in my opinion.
mhm.
Yeah, true that. One other thing I do like that they gave attention and detail with a deck was apparently the cloaking technology is considered a rite of passage for a predator into manhood. Apparently, you have to earn that
Which
cloaking
makes
tech.
sense because it is kind of cheating a little bit. So,
Yeah, yeah, it
make sure
is.
you can fight without it. So
Okay, if you're nothing without the Inviso tech, you don't deserve it.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like his dad was nothing without that cloak. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Motherfucker.
Well, I thought that was the point though, because the dad was like, it didn't seem like the dad was in his prime. Place. His dad was like an older person.
Definitely.
Like if you go by like the family, it looked like Dex was young. The brother was like at the peak age of a predator, like Predator One type age,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
the dad was like an elder.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I took it as him not being as skilled he used to be and relying more on what he had.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he was losing to the sun until he went invisible,
Yeah.
like even in the beginning.
Hmm. Wow.
All right. I
Dad
will
was
say
holding
it
him
is
Oh,
back.
weird.
wait. Go ahead, Dick. Go first.
It is weird that the movie had a time skip and just didn't tell you it was there. You had to just physically see it. I guess it worked out. You could
Oh
tell.
yeah, at the
Yeah.
end, yeah, that was,
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a time
Um,
skip, and then you're like, how do you get so good?
I will bring this up because I've been talking to Jake about it, and I talked to Tony about it, our friend from another server.
Mhm.
The Predator Vision thing is getting weird. They either need to get rid of it or say it changed.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I didn't know about Predator Vision until we watched Predator 1. I said, oh, that's
Yeah,
how they. That doesn't make any
I
sense.
told them Predator One, Predator Two, how they do the Predator Vision, where the Predator all CC is like infrared, but it's like all red, and the mask helps filter it for its
Yeah.
target. They
Yeah.
bring it up here, but then Dex is without the mask the whole film, and like nothing changes, like in his style, even when he put the mask later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the real Matt.
I
That
know
was
it's not
like,
like a major thing,
Hmm.
but I did want it addressed. Like if you're gonna keep doing Predator stuff, I feel like that's just one of the things you got to get rid of eventually.
The mask he puts on later, but was made of the bone claw. That wasn't even like a real mask. That was
Yeah. That was a nice moment though at the end where like he lost all his stuff, but then he had to make his
No,
own
I'm talking
stuff.
about the mask he pulled out the sand thing. That wasn't by the bone claw.
Oh yeah.
But that wasn't that mask he got at the end wasn't a tech.
No, yeah, he picked up Quay's mask, and then he also made his own mask, and that was
Loser.
Yeah. His own stand-in for a plasma rifle on his shoulder.
That was sick. I love that. Can I bring it up? I have it.
Yeah, you can bring it up now.
I love this suit. This is the best I could get, but I love this suit, bro.
That was good. I guess.
So awesome.
Although, okay, I did kind of seem a little bit ridiculous that he went over this. Like, what? Is it a worm or something?
It was a worm. It's a worm that has
a worm that shoots stuff.
Yeah,
that shoots acid. But I'm just like saying, like, oh wow, it was okay. You won it over with some little pellets, and all of a sudden it wants to be your sidekick now.
It was the whole thing he tried to teach me earlier. It was like, this way you feed on, this is what they answer to. You feed it, that's gonna do what you say.
Yeah, you attract.
Okay.
And he was like, I don't want to attract the flies. That was the whole joke was about.
Yeah. I think also what I loved about this is that it unlike a lot of Predators that I've seen in these films, this shows like the Yautja know how to like fight. Like they know how to adapt to their environment. I think my issue a lot of times with the Yautja is that like usually the humans kind of adapt to them, but it doesn't seem to do the other way around. It's usually just like by the time the human adapts, the Yautja either isn't ready or is being stupid. But this shows that in an environment I'll get to this coming in a second. But it seems like when in an environment where Deck is outmatched and he has nothing, he's like, you know what? I am a Yautja. I can figure this out. And he takes stuff he's learned and he uses that to hunt. And I thought that was awesome. That was a badass moment.
But, it also doesn't hurt the fact that literally everything on this planet is meant to kill you or harm you in some way, right down to the grass being blades. Audience, dude, you freaking have like grenade bugs here too. Audience, like damn. This is a Hunger Games arena. Let's see. Debbie is saying, seeing us learn about the Yautja culture was super interesting. It was, Predator lore building and that stuff. So, yeah.
Let's get through
that was my disappointment with Predator 3, where you thought they were on like the Yautja planet. Like, oh no, this is a random place they talking to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, but let's get through. I think this is my opinion. I think we should get through. We should kind of maybe speed the characters. And then
let's go to Thea next.
Yeah.
So, okay, Thea, audience. I feel like you're walking on thin ice when it comes to these sorts of characters. You want her to come in to be the partner to the main character, and yes, they do add like some quips, some optimism. But there can be overdoing it with her character. So, yeah, luckily she didn't feel annoying. She did not feel annoying.
I think what saves it is that Deck didn't find her annoying. I think when your main character that you identify with is groaning, you want to groan with him. But because he never found her annoying, and he always he didn't treat her like well, but it wasn't because she was talking a lot, or just because he didn't care. And the only thing he said was like, "Listen, just don't talk in my ear. Just like talk behind me, but you can say whatever you want. I don't care." And I like that. He always valued her input. And you can see and even though he thought of her as a tool, you can see him trying to resist thinking of her as a friend. So because of Deck, I never found her annoying. She never annoyed me. So
okay, that's good. And plus, at the end of the day, even though the main character is going to be Predator, you still need to have a human presence of some kind of film. Otherwise it's all going to be listening to subtitles.
She definitely was there to make sure that you weren't reading subtitles.
Yeah, pretty much. Another thing about Thea is you kind of find out that she and Deck are pretty much in the same boat here because they're both considered on the bottom of the totem pole in their own society. Wasn't it Thea who was the one being told that all your failures? What?
It was the sister.
It was Tessie.
Oh, no, you didn't want to help her again.
Thea didn't know. Thea had no idea this was happening. She just thought like everything was kind
That
of
was
cool.
confusing me too, and then I found out she had a sister. I thought it was the same person the whole film.
Yeah, it didn't help that when we saw the androids get that message, like they were both heavily damaged, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to see the
You
two.
can only tell by like the fact that one of them eyes always messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha,
I thought
gotcha.
they introduced a really cool theme to the movie, like the concept of the wolf, where it's like, yeah, it's you can hunt alone, but like, why would you? Like, you don't have to.
Mhm.
And it's so much
That's
more
our
rewarding.
culture, lady.
It's so much more rewarding to have someone to hunt with.
Yep. And
And I
don't you
like,
find this? And don't you
Everyone
find it
loves to
impressive?
share in their compliments. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Don't
says,
you love?
what I love is she backs up. She's like, I could just do this adventure on my own if I really applied myself. I just don't want to. That's
I don't think so.
I don't think she could have got out the tree by herself, but I think after that she was.
I think she got out the tree, but crawling through like the bladed grass and all that, nah.
I think she would have found a
Well,
way.
if everything trying to kill you, man, come on.
Yeah,
She had,
without legs, she was skirting on the ground. Something's gonna get her.
well, it's possible, but she had two ways of getting out. She had to get to her legs, or she had to find Tessa, and those are the only two things she had to do. Which I think
Well,
she,
to find Tessa is not a way out based on what we know. So,
well, yeah, but she didn't know that. So at the time, this was like her. That's another thing I like to. When characters have to make an active choice, regardless of what the consequence if they don't know what the consequences are, that's when the choice feels the most rewarding. And I think going back to Deck real quick, I think that's why I liked his choice of like, because he says it earlier, I don't mind dying for this shit, but he makes the choice to be like, you know what, I actually do want my friends. Like I do want friends.
Yep.
And he could have just gone there and fought and died like a Yautja, but he decided to have friends, and that's the choice. That's
yeah,
what
he could have just blown himself up and said, "Fuck it," I guess. But yeah,
right.
Wow. In the end, he pulls his own Vin Diesel and says, "I don't have friends. I have a clan."
Right.
Oh.
I hope Vin Diesel wouldn't say that. That's crazy.
Wow, the moral of the story of Predator film audience is
Found family. Your brother, my brother died. Your sister don't like you. I can be your brother.
Right.
Find
You
your
can be
own
my
clan.
sister.
Hey, we could just be friends and allies. No, you're my clan now. Like, oh, come on.
To be fair to the Yautja, I only give it a pass.
Welcome to
I think that's the
the
only way they understand.
PKK.
I think the Yautja don't understand the concept of friends. I think they are. It is just like you're my clan or you're not. I think that's kind of how they see it.
Okay. Oh yeah. I did like her scene where we got to see her legs have their own action scene.
That was really funny. That was really fun.
Yeah, it was funny just seeing those legs just walk in the midst of that hideout like no one's business. Like, yeah, and the combo attacks that both her lower half and upper half did at the same time when they were fighting those other androids.
I like how they high fived each other.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, she dapped herself up. Like, come on now.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are, like with Deck, I wouldn't mind seeing both of them come back in further adventures.
Yeah. I
So,
hope she doesn't have a moral.
I was very concerned.
I hope they don't have a moral compass about killing humans, because that's got to be on the list, bro. That has to be able to kill one.
They might only because Android shouldn't be able to do that without programming, but I guess he's not connected to the thing anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter.
she's an outcast by the end, after all. So yeah. All right. Well, we talked about the human sidekick. Now let's talk. You guys want to talk about the next sidekick?
Yep.
Let's go to him. Okay, now this is a more slipperier territory than the female sidekick.
The average white lady, yes.
Yeah.
Bud was a choice.
I would think give him a better name than Bud. I really do.
I thought she said butt at first. I had to keep hearing. I was like, she butt or bud?
You definitely felt like the scenes that were forced to try making this pet win over the audience. Some worked, some didn't. I like the part in the beginning.
I think it sold me on him when he was copying Dex.
Yeah, that was funny.
At that point, okay, yes, when he spat at Dex as its way of wanting to form a pack with him, to trying to imitate how he sleeps. But then when you see the scene where Thea was trying to get through that door with the eye scanner, and like she's in a cloak, right? And she's being pointed at with a gun from another robot. Then all of a sudden, what's his name? Bud.
Bud.
All right. Bud comes in from the background wearing the same exact cloak as Thea is, and I'm like, okay, come on.
I do like Bud. I think Bud is more than
To be fair, I thought that was genuinely funny.
that was really funny.
Okay.
I do like. He is also another.
That, huh? I thought that was hilarious. That killed me. We watched it with Jake.
He is also a parallel to Deck in a way because he also does come across as like a runt, and he has no one to rely on as well.
To be fair, because he's genuinely a baby. That's
Right.
like,
Okay, geez, what is Deck's luck with allying with runts?
It's about
maybe no. He like outcast, bro. He was outcasted.
Yeah, I like that Deck does come back from before knowing the twist. Again, choices. He did not have to go back for him, but he chose to, and then that's when he finds out that that's the child. But I did like that he did sympathize with him. He's like, yeah, we are both kind of alone. I do kind of want you on my side.
To be honest, I didn't really like that part where okay, after Deck leaves with Thea's like kind of guilt shaming Deck, like you didn't have to leave, but there, right? Like, yeah, I felt you could like.
Because her thing is she is.
He named him. He was attached to him, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, she has high levels of compassion. Now it's used. I do love the way they do that twist where it's like I was installed with this so I could manipulate people around me, but I actually genuinely do care about people. So, but she would feel empathetic. That is within her character to do. I don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah. I guess if there's one also silver lining with this character is that by the end, there is a noticeable time gap, and all of a sudden he goes from pet sidekick to he's still a pet sidekick by the end, but he's just bigger now.
Yeah.
But they still try to make him look cute and act cute.
He ain't an adult yet. Okay, he entered that awkward teenage phase.
Does he have a healing factor?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it. The problem he never gets hurt. Like he never actually get attacked.
Yeah. He got
in the beginning. Body in the beginning, he has harder skin. I mean, that's what allowed him to survive the blade grass.
Maybe it's a puberty thing.
Yeah, pretty much. But Bud, he's there whether you want him or not. He's part of the clan, so yeah, is what it is. Oh yeah, and the big twist at the end was to find out that they mentioned that it's a she, by the way, audience, is the child of the main monster they're here to kill. Guys want to talk about the mother?
Yeah, we can talk about the callus.
Okay.
Austin is telling me that it's an honor thing. I just don't believe the Outro couldn't kill this thing. I really couldn't.
No. Because think about this: if you're saying this is the most dangerous thing, but you can end it with just here go a freeze grenade.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame. You got to fight it.
I think it's not dangerous anymore. Then it's never dangerous.
But that's always been the thing, though. Like humans aren't dangerous to it. It had to. When it honors Dutch with the 1v1, it takes his stuff off. Like
well, sometimes they do. I mean, like the original Predator didn't do that for Schwarzenegger.
He did. He took his armor. He took his shoulder blade and stuff off.
Oh, wait, did he? Oh shit.
Yeah. Then he started punching him, uppercutting him stuff. Yeah.
I mean, but I remember he used the cloak for like part of that fight.
No, he did do the cloak. I'm talking about the arm, the shoulder cannon and stuff.
Oh, he just took that off.
The shoulder cannon and the claws off.
Well, I mean, I think after a while, the Predator just kind of wants to go mano a mano, and that's a choice for them to disarm their weapons.
I'm looking for the most dangerous thing. You became it. This is my honorable hunt now. If he just did a freeze grenade and killed it, that'd be like, bro, I can do that. That's
I guess my thing is with the humans, it's you're leveling down so you can have the competition, but with the callus, it actually biologically is a cheat code. You can't kill it, not because you're not skilled. You can't kill it because you just won't do it. And I think that's two different things. I think that's kind of the issue with it. So, I don't know. I don't. Yatra culture confuses me. I'm still getting used to it, guys. I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird to me.
The only thing I'm kind of hoping is that like once we see that pet sidekick Bud eventually grow up and become like its mother, that it loses the whole cuteness pet sidekick thing they're going with it, because
Hopefully it's that.
So, yeah, to be fair, I think they're only keeping that for, you do the trilogy thing. They're only doing it for the first 2 movies, and the third one will probably be like his buff group moment before he turns adult.
Okay, I hope so.
They'll probably kill him before he becomes a full adult. To be fair, as well.
Gotcha. Hopefully they do something good with
Don't
that.
think. Hopefully, that's your boy.
I just don't want to see like the trope of a pet sidekick there. Just being there to sell merch for kids.
But
Yeah, to be fair, he is allowed to do stuff.
As far as
He
the
wasn't the guy from Shang-Chi.
As far as the callus itself goes, semi-underwhelming, if you ask me. I think that's like because it was just like, oh wow, it's actually really easy to play.
I think you always say that because of the ice grenade, though. Other than
Well,
that,
it's not even just the ice grenade.
it was a repealing everything he did.
Okay,
he couldn't do any damage to it.
That's my thing. In my head, so I don't know what the callus looks like. Like from when I watched the movie the first time, I didn't think of the regeneration thing at first. I remember watching the film and they kept hyping up the callus. I'm like, oh, this shit's gonna be like crazy. I'm looking at all the crazy shit he's doing just to kill some of these creatures. I'm thinking like it's at least a good fighter and it regenerates, But when he starts cutting it up, I'm like, oh, this thing's shit. Like, what's the problem? And then he cuts the thing head off and it starts regenerating. I'm like, oh, that was it. And then I thought, but then I was like, I remember when he first regenerated, I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then the ice grenade happened, and then I was like, oh, that was it. That's all you need to do. I thought it was gonna be like,
yeah, I don't think it should have killed him. I do think it should have just stopped the regeneration. But I think that's my problem with the regeneration. Because me and Jake was talking about it. If you see it has 2 regeneration points from the body. It regenerated from its head and the body. Like both of them was reaching out to connect to each other when it was kind of heal.
Yeah.
So it's not like Wolverine where his healing factor is in his brain. So I don't think freezing it should have stopped it. I really don't.
I think this thing once it heated up, it should have just been back to normal or something. I don't know. But
the moment stuff should have broke. Like I guess because they don't establish how his healing works. The moment the thing broke, it should have been fine, from my understanding, based on what we saw.
Honestly, I think if it was just a better fighter that also regenerated, I would have no problem with it. It just bothered me that Deck is supposed to be one of the more inexperienced ones, and he's actually putting up a fight, and the only reason he can't kill is just because it heals. I think that's just kind of bullshit. I'm like,
well, okay. To be fair, man, we've never seen like that freeze grenade used by a Predator before. So
no, but that's what I'm saying. I would expect, and I don't mean to keep going back and forth. I'm just saying, like, I expect the ultimate hunter race to have one. Is I guess where I'm getting at.
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, if you just take the standard arsenal of a Predator and their abilities, and just go up against like a giant beast with a healing.
Yeah, to be fair, the freeze grenade was a Predator weapon, right?
Yeah.
Or was that an android weapon?
That was a.
Oh, the first grenade was an android weapon. Yeah, it was an android thing.
Wait, yeah. Why are you giving the Predator shit? They don't have that tech.
No, but
wait.
I'm giving them shit because I'm giving them shit because of what they're hyped up to be. I would expect them to have it. Like I thought the reason that when they come to Earth, they only have the tech that they think they need at the time, and maybe just a little extra. But they don't need a freeze grenade on Earth. Like why would they need it? But if
but I don't think saying because they don't have, they should automatically just have all hunting type of tech. I think that's stupid.
Like we don't have freezing it, but we have like multiple weapons here. That we have flamethrowers. We have elemental.
Yeah, they have multiple weapons. They just didn't have that. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Well, no, that freeze grenade was from the Predator's arsenal because Tessa. Yeah, Tessa was looking at their ship, and was looking at like all the grenades they had, and found the one that had freezing capabilities.
Oh, I thought that was her. I thought she just took the shoulder.
No, Tessa did that before she even made it to this ship. He was in a fight with the Callus.
Yeah, you're right.
But wait, no, she didn't know what that grenade was. Like she had to open it up a little bit to have her hand get frozen. No,
remember they caught the thing. They caught it the first time because they froze it. That was them, I think. Because
we're going to have to rewatch that.
But from my understanding, she did not get on the Predator ship till after they captured Dex.
Yeah, she didn't know it was there until afterwards. She didn't know there was a ship there until
the reveal of her as a character was during the fight when she did it. Like I don't see how she could have got on Dex's ship.
I'm just trying to remember. She was in front of like the trophy the trophy wall, of all the skulls, and she had to push it in order to get to the
but like he might be
arsenals
right
that were
because
hidden
I'm thinking
behind it.
about when would we get to the ship before deck
Yeah.
if like that's after the capture scene, right?
Yeah, I thought it was
and then,
after
and then
that.
that's when I'm just trying to remember, because and then that's when she found like those grenades, and she's
Oh,
like,
what,
okay,
Kenta might be right because I'm trying to think of like how logistically that doesn't make any sense.
No, I
yeah.
remember the scene. I just don't understand when that could have happened. I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah.
I mean, I just
No,
watched the
I
movie
remember
a
the
few
scene. I
hours
remember her
ago.
on the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
But to be
I
fair,
mean,
that was also when I was going through the thing where I thought it was the same girl.
gotcha. I mean, like, I just watched the movie a few hours ago, audience.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff
It's
so
fine.
in my head,
Uh,
yeah.
then sure, it just means then it more means the predator landed and then weren't prepared to have to use that weapon and then died.
I guess so.
I'm just saying, like, if you
Because
bring
remember,
like
they didn't have any like info on the cow. They just knew it was dangerous and it was
You know, if
winning
you told
fight.
me, what, I would give it a pass if you say only 1 or 2 people tried this and you can't fucking kill this thing. Just give up. Like, but if you told me like a lot of people tried to kill this thing,
No,
I mean,
it seemed like everyone who tried to kill it died. So these people they don't seem to just go into fight with the grenades. To be fair, we've never seen one in any other film use a grenade. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's why I thought it was an android weapon. I thought it was hers, but I guess not. I don't know. Whatever.
It's a little black thing looking like the Predator toy. I do remember that.
I think, but I think at the end of the day, I would have been okay
this.
with it. I would have been okay with all of this, even the freeze grenade, if it was just a better fight. If it was just hard to kill it. I think that was my thing. I think just Deck immediately being able to like cut tail off, cut head off. I'm like, all right, well, like, I don't see that impressive.
Yeah, but that's the point of the regen.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I get that, but I would have liked the regen, but it was also tough to get that. I would have liked if his first clean cut was the last thing in the fight. Like, he was struggling, and then he got he finally did, like, he had to work hard for it, but he finally got it. Like he did, just cut out the underbelly shot and the tail cut. I think that's would have been fine for me, and just have like the head cut off, and that could have been like his big hurrah moment. And then he lost. I think that would have been fine. I guess.
Yeah.
Bully.
That's what it is. But,
yeah. Other than that, it was a cool concept for the story, I guess. But, yeah.
Gotcha. Anyway, you guys want to move on to the next character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Brother
to the next
Quay.
one.
Brother Quay.
Brother Bear. I just realized that this is recycling the plot of Brother Bear, audience. Now.
Brother Bear? Is that
No, it's not, bro. Brother Bear is just a bear who died. That man like switched bodies and everything. That dude was a grown man being a bear. That's not the same.
Don't forget. You also have the plot of like your pet sidekick. Their mother is the one you're trying to kill, basically. So.
I don't know. Why do you? I remember watching the trailer for Brother Bear, and it scared the shit out of me for some reason. I don't know.
Wow.
Watch that film.
But well, I got one of these days. I got to introduce you to Animorphs, man. So yeah.
I don't know about Animorphs. The book was terrible, but the picture was horrifying.
Gotcha. But anyway, so Clay. Well, he was there to have his death be the motivation for Deck. So yeah.
W brother, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to teach Dex the lesson from the start. Stop trying to be dad, you need to be your own Yacha. And he tried to tell him to his dad, was like, no, you did some fuck shit, bro. You're kind of ass too.
Wow. There's no weakness allowed in this clan. And even by the end, like after Deck has his big face off of his father, the father is like, perhaps the Wright brothers survived after all. Like, bam! What the heck? Wow.
But he was ass too. He wasn't a good fighter too. Fuck him. But we already went over why. But like, you fuck him.
Yeah. I mean, there really isn't much meat to Clay. I mean, he dies early on in the film. Has a good fight scene with his brother, but that's really it.
I thought it said everything you need to see to understand Quay's thing. I think even him standing up to his dad and saying, "I'm not killing my brother," was insane for me. Imagine your dad comes home with the belt and half drunk. He's like, "Yo, beat your brother's ass." You're like, "No, Dad, I'll fight you for this shit, bro." That's W, brother. That's big, bro.
That's essentially what it is, audience. Father just came back in a pissed off mood and it's like, "Oh, we're executing one of my sons." Oh man, and for the father to just behead Kwai and hold it up like it's his trophy. I mean, for God's sake, no, I'm pretty sure he's going to hang his son's head as a trophy in in the skull and
Also,
along with the rest of his skulls.
another thing I liked, choices. I keep bringing this up because that's what this movie does really well. He had the choice to fight his dad. Instead, he let his brother get away. He could have picked up the sword, but he chose to let his brother get away. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. Well, all the good that would have done him, man. He already lost an arm.
He could have gone out like a ouch. He could have gone out like a ouch. No, my brother got here.
Man, he's not going out like Yasha. Would he blown himself up?
Oh, I guess so. Well, I mean,
yeah, I'm going out like Yasha to try to take you with me, bro. I'm going to complete my hunt, even in death.
Yeah, his dad did have a cool moment where because Koi was getting wise to how to fight the cloak, and then his dad just stabbed his hand to counter the stab. I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty dope.
Gotcha.
His dad's a bitch, bro.
Well, we might as well talk about the dad next. So let's go on to the next one. The dad audience.
Fuck this dude,
like the touch. Yeah, I like the touch of the gray hair, the gray dreads he has, but yeah, he's an ass. Like
now, this character does not.
I think they're forgetting that's not hair and it's becoming hair, and I'm kind of concerned.
It's a stylistic choice just to show that he's old, you know. So
no, I get it. I'm just saying. I don't want to be like the main president going forward. I guess fine for like the elders all to have that, but I don't want to see like one like, oh, I dyed mine's red and black now. I don't want to see like stuff like that.
Well, you need to sell merch, Jay Austin, and what better way to sell merch than to just give them a dye job, you know? So,
now you want to talk about a character? There not much to him. It was really the dad. He was really just kind of set up the plot, and there's nothing really to say.
No, I think he had a lot to him.
Okay.
And I think because his point of view shows the yacht culture. It kind of gives you like the full thing of, well, this is it sets the precedent of what the yacht is. Right. This is a hard race. Like you said, we don't take weakness. We're willing to kill our own kids over like basic disobedience.
Right.
But like the brother didn't say anything like crazy. He said, "Oh, just let him try to hunt. If he lost, he would have died anyway. Like who cares? You know what I mean?" But it's like you're deciding to go against my decision, and that's where you're going to die.
Right.
And I think that like role of his father is very important to set up like the stinger scene for how the more aggressive of the race is when we meet the mother in the sequel.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Well, if you talk about like what he does for the plot, I think he does wonders for it. I'm just saying like him as a character, I couldn't really tell you like much on a character sheet. He's just like hard ass dad.
Man, I just wanted to see a group shot between him and his wife, man, because we all know the female predators are supposed to be large, much
they're
larger.
More aggressive. They're bigger. They're way worse.
Yep, you see those two, and you ask yourself, okay, who really holds the pants in this duo here? You know, so
I'll tell y'all like this: if anyone in the fans like don't know, if a female predator was in any film leading up to this film, there would be no human survivor, no human victory.
Oh,
they are that much stronger. They're that more faster. They're that more ruthless. I don't know if the film's gonna be able to do that justice, but we will see.
No, the protagonist, they won't.
Oh, they're more than ready to tackle that. Awesome.
Another predator, so I think it's gonna be fine. But like if they show up in Killers versus Killers sequel, I don't think it's gonna come across well.
Yo, because Killer's character's got plot armor at this point.
Oh boy, we'll see what happens. I mean, he has a lot of frustration to be taken out on, and there has to be a reason why he's taking out on his sons and not his wife. So we'll see where that goes.
What an asshole.
Okay, well, speaking of misses, I guess we can move on to the next character. What's the sister's name? I forgot.
This is Tessa.
Yeah.
Tessa. Okay, that's Tessa. They both kind of look identical. I mean, two Caucasian women with
it's the same lady. It's just one of her eyes is messed up.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both.
Okay, wait. You know what? I'm glad you said this. I should have said this earlier. This is what I was like in Sinners. I was explaining this to you. This is what I felt in Sinners. This is what I couldn't tell them before. I was like, oh wait, these are two different characters.
Okay. Well, I mean, kudos to the
Yeah, but
actor.
there was a single person as well.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the same thing for me in Sinners.
Y'all are really freaking reality.
Well, kudos to the actor, son.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Tessa's right eye is always grayed out because of her damage. That was her punishment for failing earlier in the film.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
That's all it.
Yeah.
I think. Tessa is really just evil Quay. Like what a Quay just like.
Yeah.
Regret his choices. That's pretty much all she is.
Yeah, she protected her sister from. She protected her sister when her sister failed. Got punished for it and said, "You know what? Fuck that girl."
Right. We're gonna recycle her.
Good parallel. I did like the because this was a question. This raised a question for me, and Austin answered it, but I think it was a question for me. When a predator kills something, like it is just like another head, and then they just throw it in front of somebody, and then you're like, "What the fuck is this? I don't know what this means." Like, what?
That's my problem with him not having a helmet. Cause at least like the helmet also like records, like it records what you're seeing.
Right.
That's how the kid in the Predators they would like see like the past stuff. When the dumb little kid who wore the helmet for Halloween.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So over here it's like he's just gonna come back with like the head. Or, like even he came out with the head of the callus. Let's say it didn't regenerate. The fuck is like, I don't believe you beat that. And that was the end of it.
Right.
To be honest, that was my favorite part of Tessa's character when like a deck comes in, meets his father, and like literally throws her skull at his leg. It's like, damn.
I think the funny part too, because this is like the standard Alien versus like Predator timeline stuff. I mean, this is like very much in the future. They already know what androids are. They're not going to be impressed with that.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's a scientist at the end of the day, not exactly like a fighter. So.
You would did better at least like bring the full like thing that Ripley used to fight. Like yes, she was in this. Trying to make it more impressive.
To be honest, I was like surprised that Deck didn't bring in the head of that. What was it, Klein? I'm forgetting the name. Blanking on.
To be fair to Deck,
who?
The monster.
He pretty much knew
that. It kind of fully shattered to pieces.
No, its head remained intact. I recall.
No, I know, but he didn't hunt it though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I didn't. That was a group
one.
It was something that I did, so I need to kill him.
Tessa killed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did like I did.
With the kill grenade, by the way. I mean, pretty easily. Inside, just died.
I do think that that Deck Deck didn't really expect his dad to really appreciate. He just like, listen, I did this shit. Now I'm gonna kill you. So like, give me my cloak. I'm really giving you shit. Give me my cloak, or I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's really all. Yeah. But she was cool. I liked her as an antagonist, as a parallel. Too tight. I did like that he fought the loader though. That was pretty badass. That was awesome.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Anything more you guys want to say on her? Because I think we got through all the characters.
I think she did a role well. She was, she wasn't intimidating, but she was strong. You kind of felt for her because she's like, we're androids. We can be cut off at any point. I'm just trying to live the same way y'all just trying to live at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. This is my Badlands quest. I'm on the hunt for the cows. Like you. Don't you understand?
Yeah. She thought she was gonna get brownie points by bringing in Deck's body as well. So so.
Yeah, and then she lied. She already had lied and said, "Oh, he escaped and stuff," and then everything went bad. So she was gonna get punished anyway. At the end of the day.
Yeah. Yep. Is what it is. Let's see. I think there was one more picture you want me to bring up, Austin. The one of all the shots at Predators. Yeah. Bring that up.
All right, so I guess this one works. People were very disappointed in Deck's design when they first saw it. This is before they, we heard about it was being a runt and everything. Because if you look at the presidents of his mouth, this is how Disney has been doing the mouth since they did Predator. If you look at the one from Prey and him, their whole bottom mouth section just like forward out and not inward like the original Predators were. They can open out, but they were like facing in constant, like the first picture on the second row.
Yeah.
And so when people saw that, they were roasting the hell out of Dexter Knight. They thought he was a black lesbian predator, bro.
Wow. I do remember those comments.
It was bro. They was going off on him, and I didn't even say anything. I was like, if he like before they say he was the right, I was like, yeah, this is a terrible predator design. But these are just his. Like for Prey, the reason that guy looks different because he's like a whole different clan than like the original Predators.
Yeah.
They are the more basic predators, like feral predators. That's what they were called.
Yeah. Yep.
But Dax is the one predator like we know them. He just a runt, deformed. It's kind of like if a predator gave birth to Tyrion from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
So giving birth to the dwarf with misshapen legs and stuff. His mouth is messed up. His teeth is messed up. And I was like, I think I did very well for this movie. But I do hope he grows up more. I kind of hope he gets a more closer to a more traditional predator design. Because the mouth was throwing me off of some of these scenes.
Yeah, he's just on the brink of hitting puberty, audience. So give him some time, you know. So, yeah. Already, man, we got through all the characters that are worth talking about. So the last scene of the movie.
A lot of characters here. To be funny enough, it was just
It was a very simple story, and it was effective because it was simple.
I mean, the only thing else we have to talk about really is like the end, where Deck does kill his father, and
that was for the sequel.
That was a badass ending.
It was, and it ended with like the ship coming in from a distance. And I swear to you guys, I was thinking, wait, is that the ship from Killer of Killers?
I thought so too.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, are they really going to tie these in? But no, it's actually going to be the ship of his mother. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
That was
I'm very concerned about that. Jake was very excited. I don't know. I wish you saw it, but Jake would not stop talking about how he needed a sequel now.
I need immediately. I need to see what that looks like, bro. I have to kill my entire bloodline, bro.
You really want to overwork these animators, don't you, Jake? I mean, wasn't that a big problem?
Yeah, it's not Jake Spider-Verse. You can overwork our animators,
right?
Yeah.
Jake, you know how many other movies they have working in development right now?
Scrap all of them. They're terrible anyway. Work on this one. Work on this one.
Let's see, Puss in Boots, the K-pop movie.
I didn't care about K-pop Demon Hunters anyway. Throw it away.
You're like your witch ain't here, dude.
It was an okay kids movie. All right, just greatly animated.
Gotcha. I'm sure I'm missing some other movies that the animators did. Let's see, Puss in Boots, K-pop.
I do wonder if they're going to speed up it in a timeline in the sense of people don't remember the next film we were supposed to get was either going to be Alien vs. Predator by the same director, or it's going to be the next Alien film and then Alien vs. Predator. I do think if this does well enough, he might push the sequel to this before that, and then have Dax be the main Predator in Predator vs. Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah,
but like I said, we'll have to see how that goes. To be honest.
We can only speculate at the moment, but yeah, I'm pretty sure where he still has a promising future in the franchise. I mean, we'll either see him get his own solo movie, or
he's gonna fight the xenomorph, and then he's gonna get stuck in the hive. So he's gonna make an armor or weapon out of the hive, like the goo shit in the hive, and he's gonna fucking kill the alien.
Jake, what they say in Star Wars? We'll be watching your career with great interest.
Yeah. That's my boy, bro. I think this movie also does a fantastic job of saying, like, we could do more with this universe than just have like humans versus the aliens. That gets repetitive. The Weyland Yutani Corporation venturing out and finding other aliens to help with the immortal agenda. We have opened the door to finding other shit in this universe, which we kind of did with Prometheus, but then we kind of didn't. So
yeah, I feel like we do need to mention that too. People don't remember the whole thing about Weyland Yutani is that he's trying to evolve humans to basically live forever. That's the goal, the end goal of that company. They want the humans to be immortal. That's the whole goal in Prometheus. That's the whole goal of them trying to get Alien in the first place. Everything is about pushing that agenda forward. So I do think them branching out to new alien races besides the xenomorph that just keeps killing us is probably the best thing you can do to push that narrative forward without breaking anything.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be surprised if we get more movies where androids are the main characters instead of humans. They can get away with doing more stuff and more, like Chris saying, Disney-fying stuff, where you have like an actual super-powered main character in these type of films. Because people don't know, in the comics, androids are usually the protagonists. They get to do more stuff.
Yep. Yeah,
So don't be surprised if that's the future of the franchise, is all I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, you can get away with doing fatalities on androids. Keep it Disney-fied, you know? So.
But I hope this leads to us finally. I mean, like, we're experimenting, but I hope this finally leads to us making like a real third faction. I feel like androids fall in the human faction, and so I don't really count them. But
you just want to see
you make them fully break free. If David got what he wanted, and they fully broke free, they could have did their own faction. I can really see that being a thing.
You guys just want to see one of these androids get a Predator armor, don't you?
No, I usually hate when they do that.
Like you already kind of saw a glimpse at that when you saw Tessa have like the plasma rifle the Predator put up in her shoulder, you know. So, yeah. Mark my words, man. We will see that Predator armor in some adaptation going forward, man. So,
I just want them to do their own. I want them kind of figure stuff out. Like, I do think after seeing the alien tech, we should upgrade human tech. I just don't know what you do besides like the standard laser weapon. You know what I mean? I really don't.
Well, you have to upgrade it to like what they're fighting. So, like, I would say it depends on what we're going up against. We're going up against the Predators. We need weapons that combat them. We're going up against the Xenomorph. We need flamethrowers and shit.
Yeah, but that still be lasers.
That is true. But,
like flamethrowers don't kill Xenomorph, just scares them off. If you want to kill them, you have to do the laser. The only problem is, the acid blood. But technically, it'll kill both of them.
Right.
we gotta make acid-proof floors, and then we can kill the Xenomorph fine.
Yeah. This dude did Alien Romulus, right?
Yeah.
I like that he has a good...
No. This guy did Prey.
Oh. Okay.
He elaborated with the people on Alien Romulus.
Okay.
Then he did this. Right. And they're coming together to make Alien vs. Predator.
I think Alien needs... I think Predator's great position. Never been better. Predators in a great position because we can do more than just the standard. Yeah. I don't know what you do with the Xenomorphs, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't really take that forward. That's why I think the TV show did what he did, where they kind of go on the comic route, making the bio android alien queen type thing.
Right. I don't.
The Xenomorph can't be a character until you do the goddess. And the goddess is the only Xenomorph character that can have an actual point of view where they talk and you go through the hive mind and stuff.
Right, but they can't also be protagonists in a movie because of what they are, so it's just going to be the same thing, just you have someone talking.
I know, but they give you a chance to actually explore the predator, the alien mindset, though.
Maybe, maybe have maybe she makes her own world for the Xenomorphs and they have their own culture, but nothing too deep.
Nah, that's a little bit too.
I know how I'm saying it sounds weird. I'm not saying anything too deep. I'm just saying it's something like an animal kingdom type thing. I don't know how to explain it. Like the animal kingdom type thing that you can explore. I guess that makes sense. But I feel like I'm explaining it poorly. But I'm not thinking anything too deep. Just they can sustain themselves type thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see what happens. But alrighty. Yeah. I mean, I guess with that, what's your overall rating of this film, guys?
I want to say 9, to be honest with you, but I don't know if
I have to be giving it a 7.2, really. You know?
What brought it down? There's nothing you said that made me feel like
just okay. I mean, I just have to be more critical of my ratings of movies, man. If I keep saying, I can't keep...
you say it a 9. I mean, it's really almost perfect.
Well, it's always for what it is. I think I've never given anything a 10. I feel like it's...
I mean, there are just other better Predator... There's just other better Predator films out there to compare it to.
Do that instead. Give us your ranking for Predator films that you've seen.
Yeah.
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 No,
What's your favorite?
Okay, put it on totem pole, Jake. What ranking would you give this compared to the other?
Oh, I think this is easily, if not top 1, top 2, and then it's
Okay.
Predator. Well, I have to watch Prey again. It's Predator 1, Prey. I'm forgetting what. Predator 3. Reluctantly, I put Killer. I really don't like Killers that much. But Killers, and then like the rest of them, I guess. I don't know. Predator 2 and the rest of them.
All right. Well,
here we go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Austin.
I still have Predator 1 at number 1. I think it's at the president's up for everything y'all should be.
Yeah.
And I have this at number 2. And I think I have Prey at 3. Predator 3 at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably put Alien vs. Predator 1 right here, to be honest. If we're counting that. And then I guess I'll do Predator 2 and then The Predator.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think The Predator or Predator 2 are the worst in the franchise.
But Crypto, what about you?
Let's see. For me, worst movie. The one that's on the bottom of the totem pole is The Predator. You know, the one with that kid.
Yeah. Shane Black Predator. It's terrible.
Yeah, that was horrible. Then after that, I will have to do Predator 2 because, you know, it got better because of Prey, that little end credit scene. You know, you made it worth it. But then after that, I will have to say it's this movie because, like, you know, all the other ones I like them for their own specific.
You like Predator 3 more than this movie?
Which one was Predator 3?
Predator 3 is when they take people and put them on a random alien planet.
Oh yeah, that was actually my favorite one. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not really mad at that.
It's not bad. I just think it's interesting.
No, I mean, I just like the idea of like you take actual modern day warriors, like which will be special forces, you know, soldiers, this and that from all over the globe, and bring them to this planet. You know.
Yeah, I think my thing like Predator 1, like Predator 1 for me, I didn't really care about anything until the Predator showed up. Well, the Predator really shows up, but the actual fight between the Predator and what eventually just becomes him versus Arnold Schwarzenegger is fucking fantastic. That's like a great Predator.
I mean, I also like
the
that.
Predator didn't lose because like he got like the Predator losing also wasn't dumb, which happens a lot in my opinion. He literally saw the trap, he stepped around the trap, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger broke the trap and found a way to hit him with it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's how you kill a Yautja. That's okay. That's okay with me.
To be fair, me and Jake were both shocked that tree did so much damage.
Right, no, yeah.
Hey, don't underestimate like the natural resources, man. I mean, look at the orcs from War. Jake, guys, look at the orcs from Warhammer, right? Like when all the other factions are bringing in black hole devices or orbital strikes. What's the orcs' greatest weapon? Destroying giant rocks.
Well, I thought it was gonna be like he got hit by the tree, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger said a one-liner and like shot him in the face. I don't know.
I think they did great not doing that. I think even though this was classic 80s, I'm really glad we didn't get a one-liner besides "You one ugly motherfucker" when he first seen it.
I think my thing with but my thing has always been I just never found the Yautja that interesting before. I thought it was like a cool first time gimmick, and then every time you did it, I cared less and less. Like Predator 3 was the most interesting. You know what? I have to see Prey again. I'm not gonna say Predator 3 is about Prey. Prey again. But
I think Prey is interesting. I just think what brings it down there. I think the Predator. Let me think about the words. I think that Predator's dumb.
It's possible. I'll rewatch it and see. But then also it's the same story. But I still like it's the same thing over and over again. It's just like Predator watches Yautja drops down, hunts this one person, keeps not being able to do it, and then the guy figures it out. It's the same.
I guess that's why Christian loves 3, since it brings a whole bunch of different people. You get multiple Predators.
That's why I'm not mad at it. Like, I think that's a good.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah,
you get everything from Spetsnaz from Russia to cartel from Mexico to Special Forces, Black Op agents, FBI's Most Wanted. I thought that was a great variety to bring in.
Yeah, I just think that with Badlands having it be about the Yautja, even if it's not, like I said, if it's not my favorite Predator film, it's the second favorite. Because even if you were like watching this, if I did Predator 1 and then I watched this afterwards, like this is what a Yautja is. This is their culture. I think that would be like a sequel. That's like a good solution to expand on what this was, not just repeating the same type of story over and over again. That's why
I have a problem with Killer of Killers because seeing Dex. Oh, sorry. Seeing Dex adapt to like the place and then take like weapons and stuff from the land, it makes me feel weird about the fact that like a Predator showed up in like full samurai armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like back in the day, I really didn't really think about it because I thought like, oh, he's hunting them, so he's imitating them. He wants to fight them like fair terms by fighting them like them.
Right.
But this one like showed up and like Predator like straight up just samurai armor.
Yeah, that was their.
Would that be considered? Would that be considered cultural inappropriation?
Yeah. That's like the most definite version of that.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I was just kind of sick of the Predator formula. I think the Xenomorph formula had a little bit more legs in it, but that's because they went from a war movie to action movie, so that worked out.
Which is a hard thing to do. A lot of franchises cannot survive that. Megan didn't survive that, even though people love Megan too.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
well, we all know why it failed. So come on. It did. It released on a horrible month. So yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why Badlands is high for me. But it is what it is. Why your ranking, Austin?
Oh, what?
You had your own ranking where you said there's like number 2. You said Badlands number 2.
Oh, why is it number 2?
Well, I mean, like why your overall, like why do you feel like your film order is how it is?
Like that. Well, I think the first 30 minutes of Predator 1 set the precedent of everything what I thought the Yautja should be. I think this opens up way too many possibilities for Predator to not be number 2 for me. And then I think I have Predator 3 after that. Actually, I have to rewatch Prey 2 because Prey I honestly hate the ending of Prey. I've said it multiple times now.
Okay.
So I might legit have Predator 3 at number 3. Just because how far they tried to take the formula to make it more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I really felt like that movie only failed because when it came out.
Right.
I never actually seen anyone say they hate Predator 3.
That would have been interesting avenue too. Like if Predator 3 continued and we're just still exploring the Yautja world from the humans, that could have been another avenue they could have gone through.
I know probably Kill is like tries to explore that, but they don't actually explore that.
They got plot. That was what was killing me.
Like they brought them to the Yautja planet, and then they just did a stupid random costume where they fought each other. Like, what's the point of that?
To be fair, I know Predators had a comic actually that showed because there were only 2 survivors left at the end of Predators, right? It was that Black Ops agent and that sniper chick, and we did see a story with them afterwards, So.
Oh yeah, now I will bring this up. I will be covering Predator 1 comic where it shows the fight between him and Billy. Because me and Jake watched it, and I was telling you how disappointed people were and how Billy went out. This man cut his own self on the chest. There's some Native American ritual, and all you heard was a scream.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
So we're going to see his fight on Tuesday.
Okay. I can't wait.
I don't even remember that scene. There's like a scene where he's trying to hold the Predator off, and he does this whole little ceremony before the Predator shows up. But they didn't have the budget for it or whatever. And so you just hear the ending of the fight, but you never actually see the fight.
They get like 5 feet away. He's like, ah!
Now, to be fair, I think that's also it could be used correctly. Like you just leave the death up to their imagination, to the audience's imagination.
I get it, but once you do like the full ceremony, like we took like at least like 3 minutes watching them prepare for this fight.
Right.
Only get
I said if you were just trying to save budget, that's not the worst way to do it. Like the one was not the worst way to do it. I guess. I guess. Also, if I'm not mistaken, you just want them to cut out the cutting and just like
they cut out the actual ritual part where he cut his own self across the chest. I think I've been fully okay with it.
Right.
But when you did that, you made it seem like it was a bigger moment than what it was going to be.
Yeah. But we'll get more into that when we talk about it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, audience, that's really all we have to say on this Predator adaptation. So yeah.
Not a moment too soon. My computer's about to die. Oh shit!
Gotcha. Thank you for joining us, audience. You know, follow us on our socials. Follow us on our socials and all that good stuff. Yada yada yada. So
yeah, that was loud as shit. Good.
Gotcha.
My bad.
Gotcha.